a regular of the show, you may have heard a few years ago I did a piece on geocaching. I didn't know what it was, and I went and found out, and it turned out to be really good fun. Well, there's an event taking place today in the county. Let's get some more details from Giles Hayhurst, who is a geocacher. Hello, Giles.
Good morning to you.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
Great. Well, we've got this event taking place today. Who's it aimed at?
Well, it's aimed at people that are geocaching already, but also people that would like to know more about it because they haven't yet done it.
OK, so what is geocaching for people who don't know what it is?
It's if I say high-tech treasure hunt, it means you shouldn't frighten people off. It's a treasure hunt where you'd use an iPhone or an Android phone to find the hidden object by using the coordinates that you're given, and you get those coordinates from the website geocaching.com.
So it's that simple. And treasure hunt, so are you likely to find treasure at the end of the hunt?
Well, there are some things in some of the caches for kids, and it's what's known as cash in, cash out. In other words, you can take along a toy that you don't use anymore and maybe swap it for something that you might want. But it's not just aimed at children. Obviously, there's adults do it a lot as well.
Oh, that's lovely. You obviously enjoy it a lot. How did you get into it?
Through a couple of friends. They introduced me to it, and I think with anybody starting it, you should start by looking for caches. But then after about a year, I started hiding some, and I've hidden about 50 around Cirencester. So it shows you how prolific it is. I mean, if you live in Cheltenham or Gloucester, I would say there's almost certainly a cache within about 100 yards or 200 yards of your house.
Oh, they're a bit like rats, aren't they, these caches?
Well, a bit nicer than rats.
So
I put some in Fords. There's a lot of Fords around here, Daglingworth and so on, and there's some hidden in the Fords, but you need wellies to find them. OK,
before people phone in and say, oh, this is littering the countryside, these are teeny little things, aren't they?
They can be, or they can be quite large as well, but they're always hidden out of sight behind a wall. It's not litter, hidden under a pile of twigs or something like that. The average size would be the typical kid's lunchbox size, as clip-top containers.
Yeah, and do you know what? After I did the piece on geocaching a few years ago, I was out for a walk and I saw one just hanging off a tree. It was in a kind of camouflage bag. And I don't think I would have approached it if I hadn't have known about geocaching, but it was a cache. So they're out there, they're all around us. We may not have seen them, but they're definitely there, these caches.
Oh, everyone will have certainly walked past one without noticing it at some stage.
I love that. It's this whole secret world. It's brilliant. So for anybody who hasn't done it before, it's a great way of getting out with the children, fresh air, discovering the countryside as well.
A different walk, you see. Imagine if you walk your dog every day and it's the same old walk every day. If you start looking to see where the geocaches are near you, you think, oh, I'll go and find that one. And then you think, oh, gosh, look at that view. I never knew this was here.
So how can people get more information? You have an event this afternoon. What's happening and what time and where are people meeting?
OK, it's at the Tunnel House in Coates, and it's from 3 o'clock till 5 o'clock this afternoon. And that will, there'll be loads of geocaches there, and also, obviously, we'll welcome any members of the public that want to come along, and we'll explain it all. I think there's going to be a cache for people to find, a new one, which would be good. And also, if they go on www.geocaching.com, it is free, and you can look, and you'll be surprised just how many there are all over, not just this country and obviously the county, but the world as well.
Oh, that's brilliant, Giles. Really exciting. Thank you very much for telling us about your event this afternoon. So, starting off from the Tunnel House Inn at Coates, 3 o'clock this afternoon. It is suitable for children. It's free to go along to that. And if you want to read more about geocaching, go to the website so GEO caching, CACHING, geocaching, all one word, .com.